People not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude was good.
If a fighter beat Canelo Alvarez and walked away with the biggest win and biggest payday of his career, most would celebrate for a full year. They would buy houses, boats, and take a long break. Terence Crawford is different from most fighters, but at 38, an age when many think about retiring or taking easy fights, he is already chasing something new, and his next target has shocked the boxing world. He is not calling out a celebrity for a big check. He is aiming at a dangerous 160-pound fighter. Many believe this man might be even better than Canelo. Everything started with one mistake. A supposed slip that almost no one in boxing believed was an accident.
Terence Crawford, if you don't know, at the WBO convention out there at Bogota, Colombia.
I'm here in Bogota, Colombia, celebrating the WBO's 38-year convention.
You know what? Put a pin in that. The WBO convention. Who's the middleweight WBO champion? Janibek. Let me just stop you guys from even thinking about it. Janibek is the unified WBO and IBF champion. Now, Terence Crawford is at the damn convention.
Terence Crawford was in Bogota, Colombia for the 2025 WBO meeting only weeks after beating Canelo. He recorded the moment and posted it to his Instagram story like any top fighter would. He moved his camera across a large digital screen showing images of world champions in action. First, a photo of Crawford appeared celebrating him as the undefeated super middleweight champion. Then the screen quickly shifted to the next champion for a brief second. It showed Janibek, the WBO and IBF welterweight champion. Crawford yanked the camera away instantly as if he revealed something he was not supposed to show.
Slipped up bull jiving and leaked some shit. Bull jiving. Listen, I was born at night, not last night. For Terence Crawford, for you to film that by accident, just trying to show your face, and then Janibek show you trying to turn quick, brother, you blew it. Link.
The switch happened so fast it looked almost funny, and the clip felt odd. The internet reacted within minutes. Fans and boxing analysts all said the same thing. Did Bud just reveal his next move by accident? It did not seem like a simple slip because it was too direct, too random, and too perfect. If that short clip was the spark, the real moment came hours later. A new video appeared. This one was clearly planned. It showed Crawford raising his hand and staring straight into the camera. He stopped joking. He was serious. A voice beside him said, "Hey Janibek, we are coming for you on the 6th of December, what are you going to do?" Crawford leaned in close with a firm look and said the words that confirmed what people already believed.
"We're here, next. Looking for you. Looking for December 6th, how you gonna do it?"
"I got my eyes on you, Janibek. Good luck."
It was a clear call to the world. The message was sent, and in today's boxing scene, the target answered fast. Just like many expected, Janibek did not talk much and the short reply spread fast. He simply posted it on social media with the cold caption, "No problem." He posted again after the call-out video, this time sharing an image with the words, "Thank you bro." The fight was no longer just a rumor. The fire was lit.
Terence Crawford accidentally leaked him versus Janibek. Now, we all know that Janibek has a fight coming up, I think in December against Lara. That's a hard fight. And that is going to be for unification because Lara is the WBA champion. So you got the WBO title, IBF title, and the WBA title all on the damn line. I'm pretty sure Terence Crawford, with this leak, is looking forward to fighting the winner. And I think the WBO is leaning towards Janibek because that's their champion. It all makes sense to me. I think I got Lara winning that fight. But if he doesn't, I get it. Janibek, he's a tough cookie, undefeated, right? The Southpaw. I think they both Southpaws. Well, listen, correct me if I'm wrong. But Terence Crawford in line to fight them. You know he fights once a year, all right? So he's going to let them hash it out in December, and he's going to go ahead and fight 2020. It is leaked. It's leaked.
Who is the man the pound-for-pound king is now interested in? Many casual fans may not know much about Janibek Alimkhanuly. He is not a pay-per-view headliner. He is not a household name like Canelo or Spence. Janibek, also known as Kazakh Style, is one of the most avoided fighters in boxing. but real boxing followers know him well.
Dr. News, hold up, boxing fans. The middleweight division just got spicy. Janibek Alimkhanuly, the IBF and WBO champ, is calling out Terence Crawford. Yeah, you heard that right. Crawford's fresh off his win against Canelo, but Janibek's not impressed. He's ready to rumble if Crawford drops to 160. But here's the tea. Experts are saying this might be Crawford's toughest fight yet. Janibek's young, he's hungry, and he hits like a truck. Crawford's got options, but they're all risky.
He is a dangerous Kazakh southpaw with an unbeaten record of 17 wins, 0 losses, and 12 heavy knockouts. He holds the WBO and IBF middleweight titles. He does not just beat fighters, he breaks them down. One word is often used to describe him on boxing forums and by experts: menace.
Love me some Crawford, man. Y'all already know what time it is. But hey, I gotta call a spade a damn spade. Janibek ain't nothing to mess with. He cold. Yeah, southpaw, you don't know much about him. That's fine. You ain't gotta know much about him. But I'm here to tell you. Speed, power, size, your IQ, defense, offense. Dude is cold, man. Footwork, angles, shoot, power in both hands. He a killer. That's what he is. He a damn killer, man, you know? So, I mean, look, if Crawford can go down and face that dude, bro, man, whoo, Crawford's legacy. Now, it might not be no marquee name and a name that the whole world will know, but everybody will be tuning in just to see Terence Crawford's greatness because he's a mega star now. He's the star now, right?
Do not misunderstand Janibek. He is not worried. He is a champion who has never been beaten. He believes he is in control. He even made comments that sounded like he was telling Crawford to wait his turn. I will beat Adams and Lara and collect all 4 belts. Then he can get ready for me at his own pace. Calling out this man is not about money. It is not some easy stay busy fight. Many were confused about why Bud would go after a dangerous fighter who is not a big name. At this point the plan becomes clear. There is a purpose behind this move. It is a full strategy. This is the moment when Crawford's real goal becomes obvious. Why would the 168-pound champion call out a 160-pound fighter? The answer is in the date he gave. On December 6th in a major fight, Janibek will face Erislandy Lara, the WBA middleweight champion. This is the key. 3 major middleweight belts will belong to the winner: the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA.
Crawford is going for 4-time undisputed. That is diabolical. That is unheard. 3-time undisputed is ridiculous, okay, for the men. But 4-time undisputed is just damn unheard of. The closest thing to that, and I'm talking about 4-time undisputed in 4 different weight classes. The closest thing to that would have to be, I would think, Manny Pacquiao being lineal champion in 5 divisions. And lineal and undisputed is kind of the same thing. I mean, as far as undisputed is collected, lineal is the man who beat the man who beat the man. Many times, if you're undisputed, you beat the man, right? So, okay, how about this? Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez, he beat the lineal champion who happens to be undisputed. The difference is when you collect all the titles, right? Like he did at 140. When you're collecting the titles, that's a bit different because now you're not just fighting the lineal champion, but you're fighting the top guys. Terence Bud Crawford doing that is honestly more diabolical than even Manny Pacquiao.
Crawford's plan is now visible. He will let Janibek and Lara battle each other. Then he will challenge the winner, aiming to take all 3 belts in one fight. After that, only one champion remains, Carlos Adams, who holds the WBC belt. Crawford wants more than another title. He wants to be the first fighter in the 4-belt era to become undisputed in 4 different weight classes. He wants a legacy that is clean, undeniable, and permanent.
60 to go 168, meaning that this guy I think he beats the winner between Lara and Janibek. And the next champion, the WBC champion, is Carlos Adames. And I think the toughest bout for Bud Crawford would be the winner between Lara and Janibek. He fights Carlos Adames. To me, I think that's an easier, no disrespect to Carlos Adames, but I think that's an easier win for.
While this idea is smart, it is also close to wild. Boxing analysts are already raising alarms. This is not an easy win for Crawford. Many experts believe this plan is actually a huge risk. Well-known trainer Andre Rogie was asked about the matchup. Rogie has coached several world champions. He did not hide his thoughts. He warned that Janibek would not be anything like the Canelo fight. Think about that.
See any of those guys, maybe particularly Janibek, because he had 3 belts, do you see him as a real threat to Terence Crawford?
Janibek is a tough guy, but he doesn't fight enough. He's not fighting enough. You gotta on those skills. I love how he fights. He's big, he's strong, he's precise. And I think he might be going to 168. So with all of that being said, hey, listen, we got some things on the table that could really pan out to be fantastic fights.
Do you think that Janibek would be Crawford's toughest fight? Like tougher than Canelo, tougher than a few of those other guys?
I believe he honestly could be, and I think that he is big, strong, and poised, and that's going to be a problem.
People are saying that the man who shocked the world by beating a great fighter from a higher division is now facing someone even tougher. Rogie said Janibek will be a real problem. Janibek is a natural middleweight in his prime. His sharp southpaw style can cause problems for anyone. This is not Crawford's victory lap. It might be the biggest gamble of his career. A real test against a fighter others avoid. So why do it? Why risk so much when he already has a perfect record, the pound-for-pound spot, and a strong legacy? The answer is in Crawford's thinking. Bud has always felt he was being overlooked. He even said it himself.
Never really gonna get my full respect until afterwards. Yes, it's a lot of people that's changing their narrative. Like, man, y'all watching something great right now, and we not appreciating it. And it's sad to say that we waking up at the tail end of his career. We really didn't realize it until now, when he's like doing extraordinary stuff, like going up 2 weight classes to fight the best fighter in that division, the #1 guy that's the face of boxing, and the way that I handled that, people like, oh man, something had to be wrong. Canelo had to be washed, or Canelo just wasn't in it. I see people saying, oh, Turkey paid for Canelo to lose, so I just think, when you that much better than the competition, people not going to give you credit until they sit down and look at it and just be like, man, that dude.
People always say the fighters he beats were not good enough. The talk did not stop even after he stopped Canelo. Critics claimed Canelo was washed up.
When you look at it, it's still excuses. Like I said before the fight, every one of my biggest fights, I say, I'm gonna be prepared for the excuses. When you so great and you so much ahead of your competition, they look at the fighters that you fight and say they nobodies because how much you beat them by, or the level of skills that you oppose against them. So when I fight this guy, it's all he was a nobody. When I fight this guy, all he was washed. When I fight this guy, it's an excuse. So who you want me to fight? I beat this guy, it's an excuse. I beat this guy, he's too young or whatever. So
this next move is his final answer to everyone who doubts him. This fight is not about money because he wants to leave a mark so strong that no one can question him again. By moving up to face the most avoided fighter at 160, he can go even further. If he wins a 4th undisputed title, Crawford makes it almost impossible for anyone to match his record. Now the trap is ready.
Trainer, do you feel like you should just sell off into the sunset after this monumental
Well,
win?
you know what? They made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Got 2-3 more in him. You know what I'm saying? Training camp will try harder. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think a move to 160 would make sense?
I mean, if you want to do it, you know, it'd be a challenge if you want to challenge yourself. Yeah, I don't mind.
Terence Crawford's full plan is out for all to see. He wants to leave a legacy that cannot be damaged. He chose to step toward the dangerous Kazakh-style champion and chase one of the toughest southpaws in the sport. He has set the story in motion. But now the question is simple. Is he walking into danger?
Last question. If Crawford was to go down there, beat Janibek, beat Carlos Adames, become an unprecedented fourth division undisputed champion, where exactly would that put him in history?
Right up there with the very best. Honestly, right up there with the very best.
That wraps up today's show. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you enjoyed it so you do not miss our next episode. Also share your thoughts in the comments. We will see you in the next one, so stay tuned.